If you just joined me, my name is Randall Terry. This is Voice of Resistance. This morning, a Roman Catholic priest, Father Jacques Hamel, was killed. His throat was cut inside of his parish in Normandy, France. They burst in, the Muslim terrorists burst in while he was celebrating Mass. This is going to have far-reaching ramifications in France, Germany, England, America, Holland. You can bet on it, friends, and it should. And to my utter shock last night, during the DNC, not a word was said about ISIS or Islamic terrorism. Not a syllable. Now, we're going to play clips, and I have to confess that the DNC had a lot of sizzle. Paul Simon sang Bridge Over Troubled Water. They had music videos about people who were on drugs and how Hillary is so wonderful. But it was a rough day for the Democrats because of the video, or rather the WikiLeaks letting all of those emails out, and there's more to come. Debbie Wasserman lost her job. Debbie Wasserman was booed. The Bernie people were right all along that the DNC was not neutral in the primary process. They were doing everything they could to mock Bernie. One of the emails had to do with him being an atheist and a Jew. Said, my Southern Baptist peeps might be okay with him being a Jew, but not an atheist. And can't somebody ask him these questions? And bad day for the Democrats on that level. And so we're going to play this quick montage of the jeering. This was their worst nightmare on the PR side, the division that there was in the ranks, jeering from the floor of the DNC.
Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine want to build an economy that works for everyone, not just the people at the top. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Ours is a party of unity and not division. Our platform has passed my father's test, and it has done so not by seeking common ground, but aspiring to higher ground.
For me, this choice is personal. It's about who we are as a people. It's about what kind of a country we want to be.
This is what democracy looks like!
Hillary. Unity.
Hillary. Can I just say, to the Bernie or bust people, you're being ridiculous.
After the end of that clip, when the comedy gal there said, you know, you're being ridiculous, they started to boo her even more. Just flat out booing her. So this is not what they wanted on day one. What they wanted was, I'm about to show you this handicapped young lady. And well, you know what, go ahead, watch the clip.
In a country where 56 million Americans with disabilities so often feel invisible, Hillary Clinton sees me. She sees me as a strong woman, a young professional, a hard worker, and the proud daughter of immigrants. My father from Nicaragua and my mother from Ireland. She has shown me that all these aspects of my identity are strengths which will help me affect change. I fear the day we elect a president who defines being American in the narrowest possible terms, who shouts, bullies, and profits off of vulnerable Americans. Donald Trump has shown us who he really is, and I honestly feel bad for anyone with that much hate in their heart. I know we will show each other and the world who we really are in November when we choose genuine strength and thoughtful leadership over fear and division. Donald Trump doesn't see me, he doesn't hear me, and he definitely doesn't speak for me.
So in some ways, this was very moving, but it didn't address the fact that Hillary's position is that a woman should be able to find out if the baby that she's carrying is handicapped so that the baby can be killed by abortion. That young girl, she's a poster child right now, but if that young woman was in her mother's womb on today's playing field, Hillary would be saying, listen, you have a handicapped child, exercise your right to choose. But anyway, I don't want to go too far on that. But why didn't they have some of the kids that have survived abortion? You want to see handicapped children, show the ones that had a chemical abortion, came out alive and survived, and now they're handicapped because of the burns, the chemical attack on their body when they were trying to be killed. The thing that struck me the most about it, the drug addiction stuff, is it was like we were electing a mother-in-chief. Not a commander-in-chief, but a mommy-in-chief or a nurse-in-chief. All this time was spent about people who are drug addicts and that we need to be a welcoming society and mocking Donald Trump. Donald Trump's talking about ISIS, talking about terrorism, talking about immigrants coming in, and like we see happening in Germany and France right now with the murder of this priest. He's talking about things that matter. He is going to be elected the commander-in-chief. And I just felt like Hillary was running for mommy-in-chief. It didn't work for me. But there were some great speeches. We're going to hear from Michelle Obama in a moment and a small clip from Elizabeth Warren, who was interesting. We'll just say that. I'll be right back. Don't go away.